The investigation into alleged financial mismanagement at the University of Sierra Leone continues to raise more questions than answers. While episode 1 of Gbla TV Online's reports exposed discrepancies surrounding the alleged 6.5 billion shortfall, fresh evidence now challenges other key findings of the reports. One major concern in the report is the alleged violation of procurement rules in purchasing a $126,000 vehicle. The committee claims the university failed to follow the National Public Procurement Authority (NPPA) guidelines, bypassing the competitive bidding process. However, documents reviewed by Gbla TV Online suggest otherwise. Evidence indicates that the vehicle was acquired through the university's business center, following all procurement procedures. Another contentious issue is the appointment of a pro-vice-chancellor. The committee report suggests the university administration failed to provide proof of a legal appointment despite repeated requests from the Ministry of Tertiary and Higher Education. However, sources within the University of Sierra Leone argue there is a long-standing practice of appointing deputy vice-chancellors to serve as pro-vice-chancellors. They point out to past cases such as Professor Lawrence Kamara, who held the position without a formal court appointment but was still recognized by the court, which has the mandate to do so. Documents including the 2023 University Diary and Congregation Brochure list Professor Mohammed Samai as the pro-vice-chancellor, countering claims of an administrative vacuum, in addition to the fact that he was the alternate signatory to the vice-chancellor and principal on all universities' accounts. The report also raises concerns over what it calls a parallel administration. It claims the Ministry of Tertiary and Higher Education refused to acknowledge Professor Samai as acting vice-chancellor and principal because his appointment had not been approved. This led to immediate steps to replace him, sparking the ongoing disputes. However, insider documents obtained by Gbla TV Online, including minutes of meetings and appointment letters, confirm that as soon as the Ministry of Tertiary and Higher Education raised the issue, the university court formally appointed Professor Samai. Another major area of debate is the dissolution of the university courts. The committee report states that the term dissolve was unclear, arguing that the court was not actually terminated since it was established by law. Instead, it suggests the Minister of Tertiary and Higher Education, Dr. Aja Ramatulai Wuri, merely dismissed our own nominated court members for not upholding the ministry's integrity, but a letter dated 30th January 2024 addressed to the Chancellor of the University of Sierra Leone contradicts this claim, clearly stating that the minister dissolved the court using a power which belongs to the president. This questioned the committee's transparency and truthfulness to the public. Financial management concerns don't end here. The report questions whether the university properly allocated overhead funds from research grants. It suggests that while USL has received substantial external funding, there is no evidence of corresponding overhead allocations. However, documents reviewed by Gbla TV Online, including official letters and university policies on indirect costs, dispute this claim. University insiders also challenged the report's findings, stating that the overhead allocations are properly accounted for. With conflicting reports and fresh evidence emerging, the University of Sierra Leone financial controversy remains far from settled. The question now is, will these new revelations change the narrative, or will they raise even more questions? For Gbla TV Online, I am Abdullah Gbla.